in the name of the Creator, Redeemer, and Sanctifier. Please be seated. Okay, here's the big question for today. If you gave up chocolate for Lent, did you eat it all yesterday or right before the service? What a strange intersection of two different holidays, right? Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, that is a huge, big business now, right? And it's the big business of candy hearts and chocolates and roses and cards, and of course those little confectioner hearts that have those sayings on them. The big saying for this year is, you ready? IRL like, in real life like. These little sayings, like crazy for you or puppy love or adore, is just a surface of what really St. Valentine's Day was supposed to be about. Now, it's about St. Valentine, which we absolutely know hardly anything about. So all we have is a lot of legends, and I'll tell you one really quick legend about St. Valentine. He was in trouble of the authorities, the Roman authorities, because he used to marry people in secret. Because the Roman authorities believed that married men did not make good military men. And so he would secretly wed all these military men. So that's what we have, this tradition based on this saint. But at the very center of this legend, and the very center of this holiday, is supposed to be about love. And that I might be able to draw to Ash Wednesday. Now, Ash Wednesday is this really stark reminder of mortality. I bet you're super surprised that we're not completely packed tonight as we remember our mortality, right? Are you surprised by this? No. It's a hard holiday. It's a hard time to come together because that saying we say as we mark ashes on each other's foreheads, remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return, is a hard thing to hear. And this marks the beginning of a season of penitence, repentance, and fasting. It's a reminder that we are a fragile people, and our time here on earth is limited. But the truth of that is that we love this God who's timeless, who's limitless, and a God who wants the very best of us in the little time we have with each other. And he wants us, or she wants us, to spread this love into the world. So the center of what we could celebrate tonight is love. Now, this love I speak here is so much more than what you'd find in those candy hearts, right? It's the love that is enduring. It's the sacrificial love. It's the love that's willing to speak hard truths to each other when the time is right, with compassion. It's the love that when you see something and you cannot let it go, you must say something. You must speak. It's the love that requires vulnerability and strength. We have a word for that in the Christian tradition, agape. That agape love. Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. This marks a season where we are called to turn away from sin. That word sin, it just means anything that keeps us from God. To turn away from that and turn towards the transformative love that God has to offer us. We are called to share it, to be transformed by it, and to live it. Easy, right? You got it. You can do it right now, right? No, it's so much harder than what I say, right? And that's why we spend 40 days looking at ourselves, and the hard truth. Thinking about what is it that is holding me back from God's love. And if it is something, removing it from our lives. Or if it's something we need to add, adding it to our lives. Whatever it takes to help us remember the core of ourselves is about love. How can I make the best of this little time I have here on earth with those I love? And so I ask the chocolate question again. The real answer is it really about love? And then you'll have the answer. Remember that you are beloved. And to love